Good morning and welcome to the annual New Year's Day hike hosted by the Birmingham Pledge. My name is Caitlin Richard and I was the first ever youth ambassador of the Birmingham Pledge. I would like to thank everyone for coming out on this cold New Year's Day morning to commit to ending racism. Many of you have traveled far from different states and different cities to prove your commitment, and I would like for you to know that your actions do not go unnoticed. First, I would like to give you some background information on the pledge. The Birmingham Pledge was written by James Roch in 1997 in a grassroots effort to help end racial discrimination in Birmingham, Alabama, and beyond. The Birmingham Pledge is a personal commitment to recognize the dignity and worth of every individual and end racism one person at a time. Since then, it has been adopted by countless of thousands of people on every continent who recognize that a need still exists for promoting racial reconciliation and harmony. Those of you who have not signed the pledge and those of you who would like to share the pledge still have the opportunity to sign the pledge, whether that is online or whether that is through printing out the pledge and mailing it into our headquarters. Now I would like to talk about a few people that have signed the Birmingham Pledge. The Birmingham Pledge has been signed by at least one person in every state of America. I just want you to know how absolutely huge that is. That means that at least one person in every single state of America has recognized that racial discrimination and prejudice still exist and there needs to be an end to it. Miss America 2014, Mallory Hagan, has signed the pledge and used this foundation as one of her promotion points throughout her year of service. Bill and Hillary Clinton have also signed the pledge and worked on declaring a week throughout the year that is dedicated to the Birmingham Pledge. We as a foundation host several drives, sign drives, to make sure that people are knowing about the Birmingham Pledge and its efforts. We host up in schools, we host up at churches, and we go to different events throughout Birmingham to set up our station and encourage people to know about our foundation and sign our pledge to commit with us to the efforts of the Birmingham Pledge. Now I would like to talk about what we will be doing today. Today we are going to hike up to the top of this mountain. It is called Grace's Point. Once we get there, we will sign the Birmingham Pledge and we will take promotional pictures and pictures for yourself to commemorate this day and to show others that we are committed to the principles of the Birmingham Pledge. Throughout the hike, we will be talking about different people that have signed the pledge, different events that we have hosted throughout the year, and we will be getting an informational session from our tour guide. Please know that if at any point you decide that you cannot continue this hike, if you need a break, if you just feel like you need to come back down to your car, that is absolutely possible, and just reach out to either me, one of the other ambassadors, or your tour guide, and we will make sure that we accommodate you guys. Before we head up, we are going to pass out different sheets of paper that have more information about the Birmingham Pledge and that has the words of the Birmingham Pledge on it. Once you receive this paper, we are going to recite the Birmingham Pledge as a group and move on from there. All right, is everybody ready? Okay, repeat after me. I believe that every person has worth as an individual. I believe that every person is entitled to dignity and respect regardless of race or color. I believe that every thought and every act of racial prejudice is harmful. If it is my thought or act, then it is harmful to me as well as others. Therefore, from this day forward, I will strive daily to eliminate racial prejudice from my thoughts or actions. I will discourage racial prejudice by others at every opportunity. I will treat all people with dignity and respect, and I will strive daily to honor this pledge. Doing this, I know that the world will be a better place because of my effort. Perfect. Thank you all so much for reciting this pledge with me, and please remember to keep these pieces of paper with you as we hike up to the mountain. When we get back down, we will have different stations set up, different games for kids, and we will make sure that we kind of have a party to celebrate and commemorate this day and each of our commitment to ending racism in America and throughout the world. Again, thank you all for coming, and I can't wait to share this experience with you guys.